He walked in, and everything ended. Before we dive in, please help me reach 1,000 subscribers and tap the bell so you don't miss these real-life stories. The night everything unraveled was supposed to be ordinary. Just another quiet evening. No arguments. No plans. No warning signs. I remember that clearly because nothing about that day felt important. Daniel, my husband, texted earlier to say he'd be working late again. A sentence I'd grown used to. A sentence that had slowly carved distance between us over the past year. I ate dinner alone. Slept alone. Felt alone. And in that loneliness, stupid, aching, reckless, I crossed a line I should have never gone near. Daniel's absence created a space. A space I should have filled with honesty. With patience. With a conversation. Instead, I filled it with a mistake that still burns in my memory. His name was Aaron. He wasn't important. He wasn't someone I imagined a future with. He just noticed me at a time when I felt invisible. He gave me attention I should have asked my husband for. And I let that weakness guide me. I knew it was wrong. I absolutely knew. But guilt often arrives too late to stop anything. We were in the living room. Dim lights. Quiet air. A warmth that didn't belong to me. I told myself it was just a moment. Something I could erase once it was over. Aaron leaned in and kissed me. And I didn't stop him. I told myself Daniel wouldn't be home until midnight. I told myself I could hide the evidence. But life doesn't let you run from the truth forever. The front door opened so softly I thought I imagined it, until I heard the familiar sound of keys hitting the table. The tired sigh Daniel always made after a long shift. My body froze. My heart slammed so hard I could barely breathe. Aaron pulled away, panicked. And then Daniel stepped into the living room. He didn't yell. He didn't slam anything. He just stopped. 1 foot mid-step like he'd forgotten how to walk. His eyes moved from my face to Aaron and back again. Understanding settled into him slowly. Heavy, quiet, devastating. He lifted a hand to his chest, like something inside him had cracked. I tried to speak, but the words collapsed before reaching my mouth. Daniel, please. He raised his hand. Not angry. Just tired. That gentle gesture hurt more than a scream ever could. Aaron, he said softly. Leave. Aaron grabbed his jacket and stumbled out. The silence he left behind felt like a punch to the ribs. Daniel walked past me into the kitchen, sat at the table, and buried his face in his hands. He didn't say a word. I followed, shaking. I'm so sorry, I whispered. Please, it wasn't. He looked up. And that's when my heart truly shattered. His eyes, once warm, once safe, were hollow. You don't need to explain, he said quietly. You already did. His jaw trembled. I just want to ask one thing. And I want the truth. I nodded, tears already falling. Did I make you feel unloved? I expected anger. I expected blame. Instead, he blamed himself. And that destroyed me. No, I cried. You always loved me. I was just lonely. I thought I was losing you. You don't cure loneliness by creating more of it, he said softly. I collapsed beside him, gripping his hands. He didn't pull away. But he didn't hold me either. I'll do anything, I begged. Please don't leave. I can't decide anything tonight, he said. I'm too hurt to breathe, let alone think. I need space. Let me stay. Let me talk. No. His voice was gentle. Every word from you right now feels like another cut. I don't want promises from the same mouth that lied to me. He stood and paused at the bedroom door. I'm staying with my brother for a while, he said. You stay here with your silence. Maybe then you'll understand how I felt. There was no anger in his voice. That was the cruelest part. Just heartbreak. A week passed. 7 nights of no sleep. Unanswered calls. Messages he read but never replied to. Then one morning he texted me. He asked to meet at the cafe where we had our first date. Hope wrapped tight around my chest. He arrived looking exhausted but steady. I've thought about everything, he said. And I need to tell you something. I braced myself. I forgive you. Relief hit me like air after drowning. Does that mean? No, he said gently. I forgive you. But I can't stay married to you. The words settled like ash. I loved you more than I loved myself, he continued. That's why this broke me. I gave everything and never asked for anything back. I thought that was love, but it wasn't healthy. He met my eyes. I can forgive you, but I'll never forget walking into our home and seeing you with someone else. I reached for his hand. He pulled away kindly. You're not a bad person, he said. But we weren't good for each other. You hurt from loneliness. I hurt from loving too hard. I need to learn how to love myself before I can love anyone else. And just like that, the life we built was gone.